Okay, maybe we can just kick off, and then Mark can just join us when he shows himself.
Sure.
It might just be, it might just be a username thing. Okay,
Yeah.
Miguel, let me kick things off a little bit. I have a quick, quick script here. I just need to say for a little bit. Uh, there you go. Okay, so welcome everybody to another community AMA here in the ImmutableX Discord, where we spotlight different projects building on Immutable every week. We want to connect to the people and communities behind these projects and bring you updates directly from the people themselves. And today we're chatting with Miguel from HRO and also Mark from Colex later on. But super excited to have you. Thank you for coming, Miguel.
Yeah, no, thank you for having us. Very excited to be here.
Yeah. Before we kick things off, would love to get to know a little bit about you. Could you do a quick intro about yourself and how you got into the space?
Sure. So I'm Miguel. I'm the global brand manager for Hro. I'm based in Belgium, as I just said, and I'm working for a company called Cardamundi, which is the biggest manufacturer of playing cards, board games, and card games in the world. So I've been working there for 7 years, and about 2.5 years ago. Yeah, just the idea came up to start doing something cool and new with trading cards. So that's how the entire journey started.
Got it. Cardamundi. I remember that we were speaking with Bicycle, who was also in the Cardamundi group. Is that right?
Yeah, we acquired United States Playing Card Company, I think around 2 years ago or something.
Mm,
So Bicycle indeed is part of the bigger Cardamone group. Yeah.
got it. Okay. And do you have any background? What's your background in the NFT space? Are you also very much um, into NFTs and crypto, or is it purely for the job?
So I've been into crypto since a year or let's say 1.5 years myself. It's more through Mark and the team, and of course the project that I got into it. As you can see through my profile picture, that's like a Hopper and NFT project as well. So I'm looking here and there, getting into the community the last couple of years, and very intrigued by the space and very excited about the possibilities that the technology itself will bring. I think we're just at the very beginning of a very big journey, and we're all still so early, and we haven't seen the best of this technology yet.
Awesome. And obviously, could you tell us a little bit of a story behind Cartamundi and Warner Brothers and coming together to launch this project called Hero?
Yeah, sure. So Hero is all about connecting the fans together and bring a 360 degrees experience for the fans, right? So we already worked obviously together with Warner Brothers on previous projects as Cardamundi. So we had a great relationship with Warner Brothers for
And Warner
yeah,
Brothers and
years
coming.
before we actually started this Hero project. But I mean, just we as a physical company, we really wanted to bring something new to the trading card space, the physical trading card space. So by connecting the physical cards to a digital NFT and bringing these cards to the blockchain, I think we really are covering some pain points, or bringing some new fun experiences to the traditional trading card market. And we couldn't find a better partner to kick this entire journey off than Warner Brothers. I mean, who doesn't know Batman from his early ages? I'm like
Hmm.
born in 89, so I grew up with the Batman animated series, and I think that is still my up till date my biggest memory about the DC yeah universe. So no, very excited to start this journey with arguably the biggest superhero franchise in the world.
Nice. Yes. How big of a DC fan are you?
I mean, I'm quite a fan myself. I have been watching a couple of movies. Obviously, the latest one. We have been working so hard that I didn't have the time yet to go and check out the latest the Batman movie. But that's on my list to go and watch in the upcoming week. So looking forward to that.
Nice. Yes, of course. And what kickstarted this idea of a new NFT marketplace or creating this physical or digital hybrid?
I see Mark in the crowd in the
Oh,
meantime. So
here now.
Megalodono
Yes.
with the
Megalodono.
Emperor. You,
Hey guys.
oh, there he is. All right, great timing, Mark. I think we're coming to the marketplace and the technical piece of the AMA. So I'm gladly giving the floor to you to answer this question.
Sounds great. Yeah. No, sorry about that. I had some technical issues getting to the server.
No worries. Yes, before we get started and kick things off on that question, Mark, could you give a quick introduction to the audience, who you are, and yes, that's it.
Yeah, sure. I'm Mark Donovan, co-founder, CEO of Epix and Collects. So basically, was part of the founding team with Gavin and Jared, and basically, I take care of most of the business related and those types of things at the company. And happy to be here. Thanks.
Awesome, and thank you for coming here, Mark. And the question was, what kickstarted this idea of like a new NFT marketplace and creating a physical digital hybrid of it?
Yeah, it's something that as card collectors growing up and things like that, we wanted to create an experience for collectors that was something a little bit more innovative than what we had been seeing in the market. Like companies like Topps and Panini have been in the business for a long time, and they've released some limited digital aspects to their NFTs and stuff like that, or sorry, to their products over time. But we felt it was kind of sad that we didn't actually own the digital items that we had on those platforms, and we felt like we could do something better, and that's kind of where Epix came along. We launched the product back in 2018, basically for Counter-Strike, and it was digital only at the start. And then Miguel ended up reaching out to us as their company was looking to do more stuff in the digital space. Cardamundi's been in the card printing industry for a long time. They print a lot of the cards for major games that people have probably played that are listening here, like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. So basically, they were looking for a digital partner, and we were looking for a partner that could help us kind of bridge into the physical world. And so it was kind of a match made in heaven to do it together.
Amazing, that serendipity right there. I'm not sure if you know this answer to this question, Miguel, then, but like, why did you approach Collects?
I mean, at the time, it's a collection of it's a combination of two things, right? So I'm also quite in the time back in the time when we weren't working, obviously. I was quite an avid CS:GO player myself, and Mark and the team they were doing amazing stuff with CS:GO digital trading cards. So that was like the first way into looking into what in the time Epix was doing, now Collects. And then diving a little bit deeper into the platform, I really realized that what these guys were building was next level stuff. And I could immediately see how these digital assets and these digital trading cards could find their way into the physical space as well, giving people that are already in the digital space, like all of the fans in here, at a certain moment you do want to have that physical thing still in your hand, and having that opportunity to hold something in your hand, that tangible feeling. We as humans, we already create a sort of a connection, and we establish an ownership over that physical card as well. So that's actually how we started the conversation, and that's already like over 2 years ago that we reached out, and very excited to be here together.
Awesome, and very excited to see both of you here as well. How did we decide on starting with DC as a partner? I'm not sure if this is for Colex or for Cardamundi.
Yeah, I can take this one. I mean, for us, it was quite obvious. As I already mentioned, we had a very good relationship with Warner Brothers and with DC, as we made other projects, physical games for them in the past as well. But just looking at what trading cards and fan experience behind this what trading cards bring to the table, we just thought it was a great fit to really dive back into the DC multiverse and to start connecting this and bridging the gap between the digital and the physical with just a fantastic IP that has a global fan base with millions and millions of fans. So for us, we thought it was the perfect stepping stone into NFTs.
Got it. If you could give us a tour behind the veil, I wonder, how did the conversation go with DC and the Warner Brothers? Like, did you just pitch, hey, NFTs? And they were like, yes, let's do it. Obviously, I'm sure it was more complicated than that.
It was a longer. I won't dive into the details. It was quite a bit of a longer conversation, obviously. But I think from the very first time we've pitched this to Warner Brothers, obviously, the team at Warner Brothers is like very innovation minded and looking forward to bringing new experiences to their fans. And with the platform and the project that we're bringing to the table, they really saw that connection as we are bringing this to all of the fans, and not only to one niche community. We are really here for everyone, and I think connecting that hybrid, connecting that physical to the digital, and being able to bring this to mass retail, for example, through our distribution channels. That was really one of the things that made us all the way to this point and have that great partnership with them.
Awesome. Okay. And would you be able to tell us what kind of collections we can expect, or maybe that's too much of an alpha already?
I can tell a little bit, or I can
Yeah.
lift the veil a little bit on the physical. As you can see, we just launched our chapter 1, indicating something is the first chapter. That obviously tells you a little bit more about what we're wanting to do, and you will see similar kind of releases in the future on the physical side. I don't know, Mark, if you want to hop on the digital side as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the collections themselves are really broken down into, as Miguel said, chapters. So, maybe some of those will follow, like the first chapter, a movie release, and kind of coincide with that. And we also have, monthly drops on exclusive digital content as well. So those are going to be smaller sets of around 30 cards a piece. And then basically, they follow the same kind of rarity tiers as the rest of the collection does, but they're just kind of smaller and more exclusive, lower circulation. And our first one's actually on the 31st. So if you're looking for some alpha, that's a good one to get into. And we may also have a quick announcement about that here in a little bit, which I promised Miguel would make.
Awesome. Good. Can we already get the alpha? What's the announcement?
Miguel, what do you think? Should we announce it?
I think we still have some time, right? So let's give them a little bit more, like, yeah.
I'll reserve. I'll make note of this. You won't get away. I will make sure this week that we ask for the announcement. Okay. Next is, what can we hear about the details around the NFT supply? Is it going to be pre or post minted?
Yeah, so all the NFTs themselves are pre-minted. So basically, For like the physical cards, for instance, if you walk into Walmart or you pre-order some cards and they get sent in the mail, all you have to do is open your packs. Then every single card, even the physical cards, are printed uniquely. So they all have their own unique mint number, and they all have their own unique QR code, which you can scan. You just pull up our mobile app, and then you basically just scan the QR code like you would any other QR code. And basically that unlocks the digital NFT and basically gives you the twin digital card in your collection. So it's pretty quick, pretty easy. And basically it's, hopefully pretty painless to track your collection and unlock all the features in the app, like leaderboards, trading, and of course the secondary marketplace.
I was going to ask that question. Like, aside from unlocking the digital twin, are there competitions or challenges or unique experiences that this is going to unlock? And could you deep dive into those?
Absolutely, yeah. So one of the big things that we got started on with our esports products is, of course, we're catering to gamers. So gamification is a huge part of everything we do in all of our products. So leaderboards being like the biggest one. So we have leaderboards that are actually automatically generated for every single collection. So basically, we create a leaderboard, and you can compete either on specific collections, specific characters, seasons within your country, and then there's also, of course, a global leaderboard. And for each of those leaderboards, we do rewards at different time frames, and then we also do completion rewards and things like that if you complete sets. There's a ton of ways to compete and kind of get rewarded in the app.
Got it. How do they compete exactly? Is it kind of like a trading card game? Do they fight it out? Is it a battle?
There's no like specific game built into this app at this point. We do have that in our Counter-Strike app. We actually have a game integrated. It's more like a simulation game. But in this app, it's really just built around leaderboards, completion rewards, and things like that for the gamification elements.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So completing something like the Justice League set will give you more points for the leaderboard. Is that right?
Yeah, so that'll give you a completion reward. And then for the leaderboards themselves, every single card has a trophy score based on that card's rarity tier. So, like Mythics would be the highest, commons would be the lowest in the rarity tier. And then you also get a higher trophy score for a low mint number. So even if you get a common card, if you get like an A1 common card, that can be very, very valuable because people who want to compete on the leaderboards, they use that to increase their leaderboard score. So you want to get as low a mints as possible for every card in your collection in order to maximize your leaderboard placement. And so that creates this like fun game of people really having to grind out like trades in the marketplace and stuff like that. So it gets pretty exciting, especially right before leaderboard locks for big completions and big like exclusive giveaways for cards and things like that, because everybody's got to get their trades in kind of last minute, and we kind of make community events out of them too. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Also think about it like this, right? We've printed over 6.5 million cards. The entire set contains 155 cards for this first physical chapter. So there's only 155 A1s in the physical set, which is even lower than our Mythic tier, for example. So just making that calculation makes it very worthwhile looking for the very low mint numbers. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but I think everything below A100 is being regarded as a premium mint in the app and also gets recognized like that. So it's really worthwhile looking for the lower mints. Everything sub 100 is very clean. Yeah.
Absolutely, and there's usually a lot of celebration whenever an A1 is found out in the wild too. There's a lot of fanfare.
Oh, what's an example of a celebration that you found interesting?
So basically, if you check our CS:GO product out on Twitter, you can see a lot of people sharing low mints and stuff like that they find out in the wild or rare cards, and the Discord community as well. If basically you join Discord, you can see we have a bot set up that actually announces every time a low mint number is found. So that's another place where you can get some notoriety for getting those. And of course, if you do get something rare or low mint or something like that, you can always put it into your showcase on your profile, so that other collectors can check it out and kind of oogle over your really rare and low mint stuff.
Got it. And when you say it's found in the wild, is it only through packs that they get this, or are there other venues that they are able to find rare cards or something interesting?
Yeah, so today it's through packs or through basically the secondary market trading, or the other way to get mints, especially low mints, is through these completion rewards and also the leaderboard rewards. So like, for instance, if you get a leaderboard reward, if you're like a top 100 or something like that for a collection, let's say you finish number 10, you'll get the number 10 mint for that reward card. So if you're number 1, you get the number 1 mint, and so on.
Ah, that's amazing. Okay, so definitely everybody would want to be number 1. Got it. Got it.
Well, you'll have to compete with me, but good luck.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. I love it.
Next is challenges. Could you tell us more about that? Like, is there seasonal or weekly things that they can do aside from leaderboards? Are there different challenges that people can look forward to?
Miguel, what do you think?
Yeah, I think our team is doing a great job crafting all of these different challenges. So we're not only sticking to leaderboard challenges, but you will hear more about what we have in store for you guys when it comes to challenges moving forward. Let's say everything will always be related to your fandom and to the passion. So keep an eye out for all of our social channels, and yeah. I hope the one that interacts with us the most can obviously win.
Amazing. What are you cooking up? Is there anything you can already share? Anything high level to get people excited?
Just an awkward silence here. No, no. I think more information to come very, very soon. There's an entire team working in the Discord, so keep an eye out on in our Discord. There will be a lot of fun stuff to do and experience in Discord. So I won't be able to really share too much about it at the moment.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I had to try. Next is any demos or videos. Is there anything that we can share to the audience today that could give them a taste of what they can expect?
Let me quickly see if Mark E is able to do something for you guys. Give me a second, right?
Oh, no worries, no worries.
We can do something a little bit later. Not live at the moment, but I will keep you guys posted. So Mark will help us. Oh, he's raising his hand. So maybe you can add him to the stage. It's DowSour77.
Invite to speak. Okay.
So Mark will join the stage. Hey, Mark, introduce yourself, man.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Thanks for having me in. Unfortunately, this is like very anticlimactic. I'm picking up a kid from daycare right now, so able to do the planned demo that we had. But I think maybe I'll call out to some of the people in the community who have cards. What we wanted to do is show how like simple and seamless trading is within the platform. So maybe after this, rather than doing it on here and us demoing, maybe we can challenge some of the people listening to get trading and show how easy it is to scan in and accept the trade, and let's get swapping cards.
Yeah, that'll be amazing. We can just post links later on.
Sounds great.
Yeah, we could maybe get some links to some of the videos that have been done by the community too, and post them into the chat here or something like that.
Yes, that'd be great. And if anybody's in the community, oh, there you go. People are already posting stuff. So yes, feel free to show off.
So I knew they had my back. You guys can kick me off the stage because I dropped the ball, but I'm still listening in.
No worries at all. Feel free to stay around. Just keep yourself muted. If you wanna jump in and share anything, feel free to do so anytime. In that case, let's get into the next part of the AMA, which is the community questions, which is something everybody just wants to ask as well. This is from the first one is from Marlodon. Will you guys be attending any conference in the UK Comic Con or DC Con?
It's on the plans, not 100% confirmed just yet, but we are planning to be there live. Yes.
Awesome, super exciting. Next is from Hilmar. Question for Collex. Will Collex release physical and redeemable Gods Unchained cards? Oh, interesting.
Oh, well, I think that's something we'll have to talk to Ravi about, and we'll send him that question. That didn't come from Ravi, did it?
No, not at all, not at all. not planted. Yes, we'll check with Ravi then in that case. The next question is from Show Me the Omi. Are there going to be sports cards soon? Is Space Jam Warner Brothers? I could see that being a thing.
That's a great question as well. I can't go into the sports cards question. That would be very cool, right? But I can't go into that. If Space Jam is Warner Brothers, I think so. Yes.
Something for the future. Something for the future. Next is another question from Marlodon. What percentage of stock were released for the pre-orders?
I think around 1/6 of the entire stock was for pre-orders, so still a lot of cards that will be available at Moss retail or ecom.
Got it. And next is from Alex and Crypto. Is there any chance we can get an exclusive card sale for Europe, India, and Canada on the next sale?
That's a very specific question. No, I think we're looking into expanding, as we already said in the AMA yesterday as well. So I know it's like the worst answer to give, but stay tuned, guys. We're working on this internally to expand as quickly as possible, but we also have to do our due diligence to make it like a great experience for you guys as well, right? So stay tuned. I know it's not the answer you want to hear, but as soon as we have more information, we can share it with you.
No worries. Next is from Heroic. Is your IMX wallet connected to the Hro app? So when you scan your QR code, the NFT is just transferred to your wallet. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so basically, when you first sign up to the Hro app, you don't need to connect with a wallet, but you can connect your IMX wallet and basically move your items out to IMX if you want to. So basically, by default, the items are all in a custodial wallet in the app. And then basically you can move any of your items out to IMX just by connecting your wallet, or of course to ETH Layer 1 as well.
So next is from Show Me the Omi. I'm guessing Hro has licenses to launch other categories in the card or NFT space. If so, will there be a totally separate app, site, or leaderboard for it?
Very good question. I think looking forward, there will be more stuff to come. How this will all work out, we'll keep you guys tuned as well when it comes that far.
Great. Next is from Jonas. Will you be able to add the artist name to the card? Or is there a reason the artists who draw the cards are not there?
So all of these artists that you see here, they obviously work for Warner Brothers or DC. So due to contractual reasons, we're not always allowed to add these magnificent artists on the card themselves. But stay tuned because some cool artists will appear in next collections.
Got it. The next one is from Dab. I'm not quite sure what this is about, but the question is support being prioritized currently?
Yes. Let me be very very direct in this answer. Yes, yes, and yes. We have an entire team working on this. A couple of questions might have a little bit of delay, but there is an entire team working on this like day and night. So there's a lot of focus on support on both consumer side as well as on the tech side as well.
Next one is from Vivi Las Vegas. Any date on chapter 2?
Stay tuned. there is an idea. Obviously, we're working hard on it at the moment, so maybe that gives you an indication of when it might drop.
Got it. And next is from Tyrus. Is there any plans to release a token? Obviously, such a crypto question.
At the moment, very transparently, no. It's on our list to start thinking about, but at the moment, as I just said, our focus is on getting our first chapter, to bring that to you guys, and all our focus is going into this, and the entire tokenomics thing is something we can look at in the future.
Cool. And obviously, tokenomics always on someone's mind in these AMAs. Next is Reef. Is there anything different in the pre-orders versus the regular release? Is it a price difference or anything else?
There is no specific difference when it comes to the actual cards, but stay tuned. Maybe there will be some pre-order, some additionals there, but I can't promise anything at the moment. The product is the same pre-order and the available stock afterwards.
Got it. Awesome. Next is from the Stampede. Will there be physical cards available for the digital drops? Good question.
This is on our roadmap, actually. So
Hey.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, I was just I was giving the yay, like yes, definitely excited about that. Yeah, as Miguel said, there's a lot of stuff that goes into like the production of large production card runs and stuff like that. So there's production things that we need to work on, but as Miguel said, I think it's definitely on the roadmap and something we'd like to do.
From Legion, does every card have a chance for Holo, or is it only specific cards? And is the first edition a thing or not?
That was a question for me.
Well, yeah,
so.
I mean, so I think either of us could answer it, but holos are basically in specific card tiers. So you can only get a holo for, I think it's legendaries and up, I want to say. So basically, if you find a holo card, that's definitely a card that's rare and worth something. So keep your eye out.
Yeah, maybe Mark, maybe a small correction here. Obviously, legendaries are holographic. Within the physical set, it will be a holographic card once you go epic and plus. So it will be epic and legendary cards. So there's even more holographic cards for people to find in their packs.
There we go.
Nice. Okay. From Marlodon again, will the digital NFT drop be the same NFTs that can be purchased in card format?
It will not. They will be exclusive content. So the first drop is actually first digital drop is actually all based on the Batman universe. So it's all characters and different eras and things like that from the Batman universe. And so it's like all exclusive content, and the rewards are based on actually the most recent the Batman movie. So it's pretty cool content.
Got it. Got it. So it'll be completely different. So they need to collect both of them, the physical and digital NFTs. Is that right? Next is from Sir Aaron. If a physical card's QR code never gets scanned in the app, is there a chance the NFT version will be pulled from the drops?
I'm not sure I follow that. So the physical cards are all tied to a digital NFT. So those are all pre-minted. But if a physical card is never scanned, that digital NFT will never be released into circulation. So there would be no chance of that. On the digital side, obviously when we release those packs, people have the choice of whether they want to open their pack right away or whether they want to keep it or even sell it on the secondary market. So there's a chance that those cards may stay out of circulation for a long time, but you'll always be able to see which cards have been unpacked and which ones are still remaining in packs. So you'll get a pretty good sense of what remains out there, which is kind of a fun game in and of itself to play when you're collecting.
And imagine 10, 15 years from now, somebody getting a random pack that's physical and then opening it and then, oh, finally it's open. That'll be super fun.
There's the A1. Yeah, exactly.
Next is from David. Is there a limit to how many times you can trade back and forth amongst the same users with the same card to fulfill any daily quests?
So we tend to discourage actively anyone doing things like botting or collusion in order to fill things out. We want people to play the game mechanics that we have in a fair and honest way. So that's important for the community. So I don't want to make a specific statement on terms of service or things like that, but just that blanket statement I think should give people an indication of what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Next is from Zero Cool. Is there a timeline for when we can expect new countries to be onboarded?
There's not a fixed timeline yet. Again, I can only repeat the same answer here. We are working day and night on this to make it happen, guys. So we'll be there as soon as we can possibly can.
And next is from GTD. Are there any physical rewards or prizes that will be attached to NFTs later in the future?
I would say yes.
Nice. Short and simple. Yes, there will be rewards. I love it. Next is from Dab. Any intentions of creating other items outside of cards?
What do you think, Miguel? I would just say from our perspective at Collects, we like collecting a lot of different types of things. So and our tech itself is not limited to cards. We've done stuff outside of the card space as well, both in art and 3D models and things like that. But on this project specifically, it's all trading cards.
Ooh, Miguel, is there anything in the works for Hro? It's okay if you can't say for now.
There's not a lot I can say, but I think I'm someone who's like a little bit broader minded than only cards.
Got it. Ooh, nice hint there. Next is from Famas. When will packs become available in stores? And also, what will the pack sizes be? Are we still able to purchase the mega box?
On the actual timings on when those packs will be available in stores, just keep an eye on our channels. I think we're still aiming for mid of April. So that timelines, I mean, that's something you can keep a check on our website. About the pack sizes, yes, there will be the same pack sizes that were available during the pre-sale will also be available at mass retail.
Great. And next is from Raj. Will the rarities of cards be distributed equally globally?
Yes. So we didn't. I mean, we are not having a specific US or UK patch, and we load these packs with lower min numbers or higher rarities. That's just not how it works, right? So there's an even distribution, and everything is being distributed evenly through the entire collection, and then randomly being shipped to all of the different locations around the world.
Next is from Traps Wellington. If new IPs launch, will the name of the app change away from DC Cards by Hro, or will we need to download new apps for each one? I think this was kind of touched on from an earlier question already.
Yeah, exactly. I think last time there's not a definitive answer to this, so we will communicate about this when we are at that point.
Awesome. Next question is from David. Why do you think your product will be successful long term as other companies begin to offer similar physical digital hybrid features? How do you plan to separate yourself from other projects? Good question.
No, I think that's a very good question. I think first of all, from our end at Cardamundi, obviously, we're a company that dates back to the 1700, guys. So we're a company that has been in this game for a very, very long time. And we are a company that always has been able to reinvent itself and to be on the verge of innovation when it comes to everything printing and digital. So from our end, I think we are very well established and able to be like one of the bigger brands and fan experiences for the future. I don't know, Mark, if you have some views on this for the long term as well.
Yeah, I think as Miguel said, when we were looking for a partner to work with, Cardamundi's history and experience in creating physical products was a huge draw for us. I think on the collect side, a lot of staying ahead of the game is just really focusing on product development and building a great user experience. And on top of that, really just focusing on ways to reward collectors and really make them the centerpiece of the experience. I think that some companies kind of lose that focus along the way for various reasons, and we're just really doggedly focused on that and trying to build value for people at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. Next is from Blue Tube Sock. This is a clarification on Holo cards. He wants to know, are Holo cards only for Legendary or Mythic, or are there other Holo cards?
So there's different holographic cards. So as you know, we have a tiered system going from common to uncommon to superior, epic, legendary, and mythic. Starting from epic, all of the cards are holographic. So all of the epic cards are holographic, the legendary ones and the mythic ones for sure holographic, and those will also be reflected in the digital version on the app.
Correct, and the digital ones as well. We've also got some animated cards. So there's lots of different things that we can do on adding some really cool effects and animations and stuff like that as well.
Nice. Everybody wants some Holo and animations. Will the digital cards be both? Will the digital cards also have the same tiering system for animation? Mark, is it only for specific tiers?
So basically, there's usually the animation and things like that are reserved for cards in higher tiers. We don't have a specific rule for exactly what tiers will get animations, but usually it's going to be a rare trait for sure.
Got it. Next is from K-Champ. KW Champ, will Hro be looking at exploring any 3D digital assets, or will it always remain 2D assets? It would be awesome to project the cards in 3D AR, or for really rare cards to summon the character.
This is definitely on the roadmap, but we'll have to look together with our partners what is obviously possible when it comes to these types of assets. Yeah.
And follow-up question, related question from David: what are your plans for a metaverse? I think this is a good question for both Mark and Miguel.
So for the metaverse at the moment, I mean, we've been to LA to have like an indulgement week into the metaverse, and I think what we can see in the metaverse is it's a beautiful thing, but it's also still very early. So the same way we approach this project, I think we really want to do our due diligence first before we make decisions on the metaverse, which metaverse, what metaverse, how metaverse. I think there's a lot of questions that still need to be answered before we would actually take that step, but it is on the roadmap, and we're obviously looking at this.
Oh, that's so exciting. Next is from Determined. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was gonna answer from Colex's end, Nigel, if that's cool.
Yes, of course.
You know, like from our perspective, one of the beautiful things about NFTs and all the stuff that we're building on, and one of the reasons we use, you know, Immutable and stay in the Ethereum ecosystem is all of the concept of interoperability and, you know, composability. So I think that the future is definitely bright for those types of things. So because you have an NFT, there's a lot of stuff that you could potentially do with it, and we as a company try and focus on building in an interoperable way, so that people, you know, eventually when we this in the long term get to the metaverse, you know, hopefully some of these items can come with you and you can enjoy them.
Nice. Next is from Determine. Will there be an opportunity to organize events just for NFT owners of certain rarity of cards?
There's always opportunities, I would say. So no, I think we're actively looking at creating fan experiences, right? This is the core of what we're doing. So I think this is definitely one of the options that we're looking at. Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to that as well. For VV Las Vegas, do we get the same amount of points for duplicate cards, or are they reduced? Already being competitive.
You only get points like trophy score for your lowest mint. So having duplicates does not, unfortunately, help you on the leaderboards. Only your lowest card.
Well, this is the next one is from Mavic. I may have missed this, but why the letter A in front of the mint number? Yeah, interesting question.
So the letter actually indicates the batch. So all of these are the first batch, so they're the A cards. So if we do multiple batches for a run, then you would see B, C, D. So you can see in our, like for instance, in our Counter-Strike product in the wider season, like the core season collection, we get on common cards up to like batch Z. So the batch A cards, even on commons, become a lot more, you know, rare and valuable for people.
Awesome. Okay. There's a lot more questions, but I think we need to wrap up. Thank you very much for the time, Mark and Miguel. I know that there was still a big announcement about the 31st. I'm not letting go of that. Can anybody share that before we end up the session?
Good job, Nigel. No, yeah, Mark said I was sharing some things with you guys. So yeah, I will. The drop that happens on the 31st of September, what I'm saying, the 31st of March. There will be some whitelist spots available for the ImmutableX community. So we will share right after this AMA. We will share how many spots and how you can enter the whitelist specifically for the IMX community. So I'm very happy and excited to share this. I'm very happy with the collaboration we obviously also have. I don't know, Mark, if you want to go a little bit into more detail about the whitelist and how it works, or I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So just some high level detail. We're going to release exactly how everything's going to work, but the whitelist for the digital drop coming up on the 31st is basically going to give collectors access to buy up to 10 packs. So it will be limited. So you'll be able to buy 10 packs ahead of the rest of the public sale. And basically, you know, it'll be 1 to 2 hours before the main sale. Now we're still locking that in. So basically, you'll be able to guarantee that you get up to 10 packs. And the packs themselves are going to be priced at $50 each. They have 3 digital NFT cards in them. There's a 30 card set, and we're only making just over 10,000 packs. So it's going to be a very exclusive and limited drop. So we're pretty excited to see collectors get them in their hands, and we think it's going to be very, very exclusive and competitive to get into it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'll be dropping off that mechanic for the 10 lucky winners of the whitelist spots. Thank you very much, Mark and Miguel. I really appreciate your time. And it was great talking to you. Super exciting stuff.
Thanks,
Likewise, Nigel. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody, for coming.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Okay, so from the looks of it, it is... So the lower the mint you get, the better. So if you have really low... So if you're stacking a bunch of cards, that's not really going to help you then. The only way it's going to help you is you got really low mint numbers. And that's it. So for those people that are planning to stack the same card just to get a bunch of points, I guess it's not going to work that way. So the best way for the leaderboard is the lower the mint, the better. And I had a suspicion that that's the way they were going to do it. Like the lower the mint, the better. Because you're going to get more points. And who doesn't want to be at the leaderboard, especially if you're going to be getting free shit, you know? If you're going to be getting prizes and NFTs to be on top of the leaderboard, everyone's going to want to do it. And batch A, B, C, that is awesome because everyone's going to want to collect batch A. Batch A is going to be the most important ones. So, that's really good. So hopefully this project takes off. I mean, I am really excited for this project. I don't know how excited you guys are, but I am super excited for this project. I was able to buy some mega packs, booster starter packs, 4-pack premium, 2-pack premiums. The only ones I didn't buy were the little small packs, so because I bought the mega box, so I figured I didn't need them. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys were able to buy some cards as well, some of the mega packs or the premium starters, whatever it is. Hopefully you guys were able to get some. If you didn't, they are going to be hitting the retail shelves around, I want to say May, after the pre-orders are sent out. So I want to say the beginning of May. Keep your eyes peeled on Walmart and Target because that's where they said they were going to release them. So if you guys still want to get into this project, there's still a chance. You have not missed your boat yet. So keep your eyes peeled for Walmart and Target, remember. Yeah, man, I'm excited too. I want to get those holographic. Have you seen those cards? Let's check them out really quick. So check them out. Like mainly all these have a so yeah, these are really good. Oh, this thing's confusing. So yeah, check these out. Like the legendaries, all these have like badass effects on them. If you guys have not seen them yet, check them out. Cause check like this one. This one's one of my favorites, the Aquaman. Cause look at the holographic action it has right here. It looks badass. And they did say each of these, the premium starter packs or the premium packs, are gonna have holographic cards. So if you get one of these legendaries or maybe the mythics, you'll get these holographic as well. Check this one out, Superman. This one's badass. Yeah, it already ended. Or I have no audio. This one's one of my favorites, the Aquaman. Because look at the holographic action it has right here. It's badass. And they did say each of these, the premium starter packs or the premium packs, are gonna have holographic cards. So if you get one of these legendaries or maybe the mythics, you'll get these holographic. I don't know. I hear the audio here. Check this one out, Superman. This one's badass. So check out this Batman. This Batman 2 is awesome. I don't know if you've seen this one, but check it out. I like how the Bat logo shines as well, right in the chest piece. Look at that. Baddest holographic effect. Well, I don't know, guys. Okay, if you guys can hear me, if you can hear my mic, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, if you guys want, if you can, one of my favorites. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for notification. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.